So you think doubting yourself is a big deal, huh? How many more success stories do you need to hear before you create your own? Take it from someone who has suffered from and overcome self-doubt countless times. Doubting yourself is absolutely normal, but letting your doubts hold you back from achieving your goals, that is foul. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 tips on how to overcome your self-doubt. If you are ready, let's get started. What's up, tubes? My name is Oluwatimilara. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, Love, Light and Laughter. If you are new here, hello baby, please hit that subscribe button and join my ever-growing family. On here, I'm all about inspiring you to create and live your best life by telling you how I create and live my okru. So today we're going to talk about self-doubt. Self-doubt is something that can really hinder you from living your best life, because what is self-doubt? Self-doubt is a lack of belief in your abilities, your skills, or your dreams. Self-doubt is what tells you that you're not enough or you're not capable. You get the gist. Anyway, so I believe that we doubt ourselves for 2 major reasons. Reason number 1 is fear of failure, and the second reason is a feeling of inadequacy, what some people call low self-esteem. Personally, I think that low self-esteem is too harsh, so we're going to stick to a feeling of inadequacy. So self-doubt manifests in 2 ways. Number 1 is the thinking and the doing. Nothing ever comes to life except you thought about it first. That's why when people make rash decisions, they say, I didn't think it through. You thought about it, but you didn't think about it thoroughly. Anyway, how can we overcome self-doubt? By taking charge of the 2 processes of thinking and doing. That is gonna be too stressful, having to do 2 things at the same time. So let's narrow it down to one thing. Let's try to take control of our thinking, because nothing comes to life except we think it, right? So if we can take control of our thinking, then we can take control of our doing. In it, fam. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. In this video, I'm going to tell you 7 ways that you can take control of your thinking, thus reducing all the self-doubt. Tip number 1, become self-aware. You cannot fight an enemy that you do not know. If you don't have a problem, why look for a solution? So what you want to do is, whenever you have to take on a new project, or you want to start something new, or you want to take a next step, you have to listen to your thought pattern. You want to say, so what's going on in my head right now? You have to listen to it, and most likely you have something like, oh my god, I like the idea, but yeah, that's where you have to listen to it. Listen to your butt, which takes us to the next tip. Tip number 2. Stop empowering your excuses. I said it before, you have to listen to your butts, but you do not want to encourage them. When you encourage your butts is when you repeat it. When I've said you are not good enough, you now say it again to yourself. Yeah, it's true, I'm not good enough. Instead of starting a PT party with your mind, what you want to do is tip number 3. What is tip number 3? Tip number 3 is raise your vibe. Raise your vibe, baby. Do you understand me? You gotta raise that vibe. Personally, I like to use affirmations. I like to say things like, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I got this, I can do this, on and on. You want to take control of your thoughts by replacing the negative thoughts with the positive thoughts. The thinker will always think, right? So give it something to think about, baby. So you're probably like, okay, to me, I get this, I see affirmations, but it doesn't take the fear away. Calm down. You understand me now? Calm down, we're not done. Do you understand? Let's get straight to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is normalize fear. I don't know if there's a thing like that, but I often believe that we are scared of being afraid, which is wrong, right? Fear is supposed to be normal. Fear is your mind telling you you're taking a risk, baby, and life is a risk. You're supposed to be happy if you're taking a risk. So you have to tell your mind, okay, we're taking this risk and it's fine. It's absolutely normal. It's perfect. It's cool. Speaking of cool things, baby. Speaking of cool things, the next tip is one of the coolest. Personally, I like this tip because it's my nature. Catch cruise. What do I mean by catch cruise? Have fun, baby. Stop titling life to shares. Life does not have to be so hard. Do you understand me? Because when you take things too seriously, you tend to demand perfection from yourself. And human beings were not perfect. So the more that you demand perfection, the more that you heighten your self-doubt. You do not want to demand perfection from yourself. unless, I don't know, there's no unless. Don't demand perfection from yourself, basically. So enjoy the moment. Allow yourself make mistakes. Allow yourself enjoy the moment. Okay. So this takes us to, is that the final tip? Tip number 6 or 7? I'm sorry, I had to get my numbers right. Tip number 6 is avoid comparison. They say it all the time. Comparison is the thief of joy. How do you want Billy to start acting like Patricia? Like, go on, you understand? Hello. So you want to like avoid comparing yourself to other people so that your mind does not pick up the negative vibe or the negative thought that you're not good enough. I told you before, self-doubt comes from fear and low self-esteem. So one thing that can really cause low self-esteem is comparison. So you want to avoid comparing yourself to anybody. Please don't do that. Okay, you want to take control of your thinking. You don't want to be comparing yourself to nobody. So once you catch yourself doing that, you say, hello, calm down, baby, we're not that person. So you have to control the thinking. You have to control the thought process that tells you that you have to be like somebody else. Final tip: prepare for or practice for whatever it is that you want to do. Now you're going to exam hall. Okay, you not read. You not have tell me, how do you not want to have self-doubt? You want to prepare for whatever it is that you want to do, because that way you have confidence. You teach your mind to have confidence in the process. Your mind knows that, okay, we're ready for this. We're ready for this. So there's no need to be so afraid of it. Okay, so prepare for whatever it is that you want to do, so you don't get caught up in the what the exam fever kind of mood. Anyway, I have so many other tips. If you want me to make a part 2 of this video, put it down in the comment section. If this video was helpful, also put it down in the comment section. I want to know what you've been stalling on. What has self-doubt been holding you back from doing? Okay, finally, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It's free. Hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and laughter. Peace.